Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. They want to communicate with you so bad just to try and play you one more time. They're willing to be faker. There are people who will put on an act just to try to get in your good graces, just to try to get you to think that they're a positive person, just to try to get you to think that they are who they really say they are. If you are who you say you are, a superstar, and have no fear, 'cause the camera's here. I know that was terrible, but look, they will put on an act, all right, just so you will think that there's somebody that they're not. I mean, just to get you to think that there's somebody that they are. They put on an act to try to get you to think that they're a positive person. They put on an act to try to get you to think that they're this holier than thou person. You know, stay away from those people. They try to put on an act to make you think that they're vibrating on the same frequency as you, and they're not. A lot of people will pretend to be like you just so they could be, or just so they could be a part of what you're doing or be around you, or just to be fake so they could act like they're real. They try to play like they're real, but they're not. And what they really are is just being a fake person. And what they're going to try to do is they're going to try to get in your good graces. They're going to try to get you to think that they're somebody that they aren't, so that way they could try to get you comfortable with them, so they could try to get you to believe them, so they could try to get you to receive them for the type of person that they're trying to be, when they're just being this, they're really underneath it all, they're just like a really fake person, and they're holding back. All right, they're holding back. Maybe they want something from you. Maybe they want some type of attention. Maybe they just want to play you one more time. All right, maybe they get tired of it, and then sooner or later they just give in to who they are because they can't hide it anymore. But they're going to put on a good act for a while. All right, and it might be someone that you didn't get along with in the past. They might be trying to act like they changed. They might be trying to act like they're this new person. They might be trying to act like, oh, I'm not the same person that I was. Oh, I changed. It's like, and they may just be hiding the fact that they're not who they're trying to act like, and they're trying to cover it up with being this good person. They're trying to cover it up with being this positive person. And they're really just trying to play you one more time. This is why it's important that once you realize someone is who they are, once someone's energy shows you who they are, you stay away from them and you cut them off. All right. They may try to send other people in your life. All right. The flying monkeys type of thing. They may send other people in your life. People are very deceptive when you're working on yourself and when you're staying away from people, and when you don't want anything to do with toxic, negative people from your past. They'll send somebody totally different who you don't even know to come into your life and do the exact same thing, because they know the type of effect that it could potentially have on a person. And like, these people are just real deceptive. They don't have anything else better to do but to try to tear you down and make you feel bad about what you're doing. All right. They want to try to make you feel like a terrible person, and they want to try to make you feel like who you are is not good enough. They want to try to make you feel that you're not better than what you used to be. All right. And they want you to just realize that, like, no matter how far you get, you'll never get away from them, kind of thing. And it's like, all you want to do is be left alone. You don't really want anything to do with them, but they want to keep inserting themselves and putting themselves back into your life for whatever reason. It's like, I don't want anything to do with you. Please stay out of my life. But they keep trying to find ways to get back in your life. And they're willing to be a faker person. They're willing to put on a new shed of skin. They're willing to be somebody that they're not, just to try to get back into your life one more time, just to be the person that you always knew them to be. All right. Even if they have to, like, it might be in real life to where, you know, someone was acting a certain way. Now you see them, they've changed. They might be dressing different. They might be looking different. You know, they might be coming off different, like they're a positive person, but the positivity is fake. All right. And you'll be able to tell by sooner or later, you're just going to start to pick up the same vibes from them. So if this is in person, the person is not going to be able to hide their true intentions. They're not going to be able to hide their vibes. You're probably going to pick up on it real fast. All right. If this is in person, you're probably going to be able to pick up on it real fast. But if they're doing it in person, and you know they're trying to dress the part, they're trying to play the part, they're trying to talk the part, you know, it's like you'll be able to tell the fakeness in it. It won't be genuine, it won't be authentic. You'll be able to tell that, yo, this person is acting fake. Like, yo, why is this person acting so phony? It's because however they were before, they still are that person, and they just don't want you to know that they're that person. All right, they don't want you to know that this is who they truly are, and they're trying to hide it. They're trying to make sure that you don't see it. They're trying to make sure, to their best ability, that you're not able to pick up on their fakeness. All right, because the person is just fake, and they want to hide it so that way they could try to hurt you again, or they could try to play you again, so they could try to make you doubt yourself again, so they could try to make you feel like a fool again, because they get off on these things. They're just like really low down, uh scrungy, scraggly individuals, you know, like spiritually, they got the spiritual scraggle, you know, spiritual scraggly type of person. All right, that's what they are. They're scraggly spiritually, sometimes even physically. All right, but their mindset is just like the devil mindset. They want to kill, steal, devour, and destroy kind of thing. They see you leveling up. They see you raising up in consciousness, or they see you raising your frequency. They see you doing better financially. They see you doing better physically, you know, and they will try to get back into your life to try to hurt you again. It's just what they do. All right. And when they see that you're staying away from them, when they see that you don't want anything to do with them, when they see that you're keeping your distance from them, maybe you want no contact, maybe you just cut them off completely. All right, maybe it's someone from your past. Now they got word from a gang stalker, or, you know, somebody like a monitoring spirit. So and so's doing better. So and so's making some changes. So and so's turned their life around. Did you see what so and so is doing? Yeah, I heard about it. Tell me more. You know, and it's like they will want to get back into your life and be a part of it, just to try to throw you off one more time, just to try to destroy you one more again. All right, so don't let people get back into your life. All right, if friends are friends, if even if somebody associated with this person, like they'll go as far as their they'll go as far as trying to get their associates to do it. If they know that you won't directly put them back into your life, they'll, like I said, they'll send flying monkeys out there. They'll send associates, they'll send friends of friends, they'll send family members of friends, they'll send whoever they can to reach out to you to try to get information on you, to get word on you. And they use these things against you in the spiritual realm. All right, sometimes they use these things to attack you in the physical, but also sometimes if they can't get to you in the physical, they'll get to you spiritually to get to you in the physical. So you don't tell. This is why you don't go telling everyone your information. This is why you don't go telling people about your successes. This is why you don't go tell people about your plans and things like that. Even like new friends, even people that seem to be doing like they're on the up and up, even though they, you know, people seem that they may be like a good person, or they may be like a godly person. All right, you keep things to yourself. Don't tell people about who's blessed, about God blessing you. Don't tell people about what God wants you to do with your life. Don't tell people about what God's plans are for you. Keep those things to yourself, because people will try to destroy you from doing that in the spiritual realm. They'll send fatigue your way. They'll send spiritual depression your way. They'll send all types of negativity your way. So that way you'll be down. You won't feel your best. You won't feel like you normally feel, and it'll take time off of you trying to complete your goal and trying to complete your mission. All right, because their whole objective is to try to get back into your life and try to play you one more time, just to make you feel bad about what you're doing, just to make you second guess yourself. Especially if this is someone that was doing this to you in the past, the fact that you've gotten away from them, they know that now you're starting to rise up. They know that now you're starting to become who you truly are, because you see yourself as who you truly are, because you're not choosing to be around them. You see that they have nothing to do with the type of person that you are. You see they have nothing to do with what you want to do with your life. And like God is telling you to keep your distance from them. And that's what your intuition is also telling you. And that's why you have decided to separate from these people, because it was something in you telling you, you know what, I don't think I should be dealing with so and so. I don't think I should be dealing with this one. I think I need to keep my distance from this person, because if I get back with them, if I start to deal with them again, if I start to be friends with them again, I feel it's going to have a negative effect. All right. And you don't need to have any negative effects on your life when you're on the positive tip, when you're on the up and up, when you're taking a positive route in life, when your path is different. When your path is different, you're going to have different people in your life. You can't have the same people in your life. All right. Whether I don't care if they pop up in your life acting like Jesus Christ. All right. I don't care if they pop up in your life acting like the Virgin Mary. You still better be wary of what they carry. All right. Because, people can put on masks. All right. People can put on masks. And like Jim Carrey, look at what we're doing here. I knew I had something. People can put on masks like Jim Carrey. Remember that movie, The Mask? He put on that green mask, start dancing and all that. These people come into your life, act like they got some positive energy, and they're only present to try to destroy you one more again. One more again. All right, they want to try to destroy you one more time. For them, it's always better the second time around. I'm trying to tell you, it's all for them. It's always better the second time around. They want to try to destroy you the second time around. They want to try to bring you down the second time around. They want to try to make it worse for you the second time around. The reason why they were around you in the first place is because they never wanted you to become what you're becoming. But then when they actually see you're not dealing with them, you're actually doing better, you're actually showing signs of becoming what you're supposed to be. Oh, shoot. If they come back in your life this time, they know exactly what they need to do. They know exactly what they need to say. They know exactly the type of person that they need to act like so they could get back in. And then they're going to flip it on you and switch it on you like a tails, like they're flipping a coin kind of thing. Tails, heads. They're gonna flip on you like a quarter. All right, and then they're gonna first they're gonna show you the head, then they're gonna show you the tail. All right. First they try to be positive, they try to act like they're doing something right, and then they're gonna show their tail to you. All right, they'll put on this positive act, and yes, I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I've changed, and if somebody says they changed, just run. If somebody has to tell you that they've changed, just run. Go the opposite direction. Stay away from them. All right. Do not deal with I've changed. Like if somebody has to tell you they changed and you don't see the change on them, you don't feel the change on them. You can't just look at them and tell that they've changed. All right. You just might want to get away from that person. All right. Because I'm telling you, a lot of people just want to try to get around you one more time, try to bring you back down, all right, to try to hold you back. And that's what it does when people can bring you down and hold you back. All right. That's why a lot of people can't get to where they want to get, because they still have the same type of toxic people in their life. They still got the same type of toxic people in their circle. And it's like you got all these gifts, you got all these talents, you wonder why you haven't got anywhere. It's because you have the same type of negative people around you, casting the negative spells, casting the same negative dark magic, casting the same evil plots that they planned on your life. And it's like, why am I not getting anywhere? You have to look at the circle. You have to look at the company that you're keeping. You have to. Or people are thinking of all types of negative things and all types of ways to try and stop you from getting to where you want to get. And when you cut them off and you keep your distance from them, they could potentially try to make their way back into your life. All right. They know that they're a hindrance, they know that they're a detriment to what you're trying to do. And they don't want to see you do it. They never wanted to see you do it. All right. It's always better for them the second time around. They want to communicate with you so bad, all right? And they're willing to be faker. They're willing to put on that act. They're willing to act like somebody that they're not. They're willing to try to act like you just so they can get back with you. They will act like someone that they know you'd appreciate. They know you honor respect. They know you honor people who carry themselves a certain way, like someone that is a good person, like someone that wants to see someone succeed, like someone that wants to see someone do their best. They know how to carry themselves. They know what type of person you are. And that's the thing. When they were with you, they were studying you. All right, these people are studying you to try to figure out how they can destroy you. Fake friends aren't fake for no reason. They don't call them fake friends for no reason. These people aren't fake for no reason. These people aren't snakes for no reason. You might think you guys don't just get along. You may think you guys just have a difference of opinion. No, this person is studying you the whole entire time, looking for weak points, looking for entry points, and just plotting the whole and scheming the whole entire time. Stay scheming. Like they stay scheming on you, all right? And with the advances in technology and everything with social media, yo, you knew I was gonna hit it. They go as far as even trying to do it online now. Like your social media page is probably flooded with fakos. All right, your social media page is probably flooded with fake people. People try to act a certain way. People try to act like they believe in certain things. And it's like, it's okay to not believe in what somebody believes in. It's okay to have a difference of opinion. It's okay to not like a person. But when somebody will not like you and go on your social media page and follow you and watch you, that's a mental illness. That is a mental illness. All right, they are beyond mad, like cuckoo, cuckoo. That's a mental illness. All right, they're a cuckoo bird. All right, and they've flown out the pigeon coop and onto your social media page. All right, when somebody will watch you and they don't like you and they're just waiting, just waiting, just waiting, just waiting, and it's like when you don't pay attention to them, when you don't notice them, they're going to try to do like foul things and say disgusting things and say like rancid things because that's the type of personality that they have in real life. When somebody gets on your social media page and they have something ignorant or bad to say or something to try to get your attention, that's how you know it's one of those people from your past, from one of your past lives. All right, they love to try to act like someone that they're not. They love to try to disguise themselves. And this is why these types of people, they thrive on social media. Not against us, but they just like thrive as far as like this is their dwelling place. This is what makes them feel alive. This is what makes them feel good because they could go on social media, put a fake picture up. All right, they could put up a fake picture and they could get their act on. All right, because that's what they love to do. They love to act. They love to play a role. They love to try to be somebody that they're not. They love to try to uh, put the perception in your mind that they're this good person. You know, they're into what you're doing. They support what you're doing, and then boom, you don't pay them any attention. You're paying attention to everybody else. You're not noticing them like that, and they have to revert back to who they are. And this is how you know it's someone from your past, because when you start to focus on yourself in real life and you have these people in your life, what do? They start to say their little evil things. They start to say their little jokes. They start to be who you know them to be, who they showed themselves to be originally. They start to bring out that character that made you distance yourself from them in the first place. They have to do that because it's the only thing that gets your attention. All right. Otherwise, you're not really focused on them like that because you all don't have anything in common. You all aren't supposed to be friends in the first place. This is why when you get around certain people, you kind of get like a weird feeling of like, yo, why am I hanging out with this person, or why am I around this person? You know, maybe you were bored. Maybe you didn't know who you were. Maybe you were you didn't know who you were. You didn't understand who you were. You haven't found yourself at that point. All right, but it takes some soul searching. It takes some finding. It takes some knowing who you are. You have to know who you are to realize that, you know what, I shouldn't have this type of company. I shouldn't be around people who are acting like this, especially towards me. You know, maybe you had low self-esteem and you just needed to have a friend. All right, and that's a bad thing that people will do. People will take advantage of people who are bored because they don't know who they are. They don't know they don't know that they're supposed to be a great person. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing with their life. All right, their courage is low, their self-esteem is low. How they feel about themselves isn't too positive. They have a negative self-identity, and these people will take advantage of you and try to get up with you to try to use you for your energy because they know who you are, but they don't have they don't have enough light in them to try to tell you who you are. We've all been in situations like this to where we were around people we didn't have no business being around because they see something great in you, but they're not going to tell you because if they do, it's going to wake something up in you. And then you're going to realize that you're better than who you are and who you have been. And they need you to stay who you are so that way they can stay in your presence, continue to vamp energy off of you, continue to come up off you, make themselves feel better than you with their little jokes. All right, put you underneath them, put you under the bus, and they're the bus driver. All right, if somebody's putting you under the bus, they are the bus driver. They're behind the wheel, controlling that bus. All right, they want to put you underneath it. All right, it's not just putting you under the bus; they want to put you under their bus. All right, so. But you have changed your life to now you're like bus a bus. Look at me now. All right, look at me now. Look at me now. Are they? And they looking at you now. You're keeping your distance. You're staying away from them. They're looking at you now. They see you front and center. You're doing your thing. You're staying away from the toxic people. You're staying away from the non-believers in you. All right. You're believing in yourself. You're staying away from the toxic energy. You're realizing your value. You're realizing your worth. You're realizing that you're the king on the turf. All right. You're realizing that you don't have to be around people anymore. You don't just have to have friends because you have become your own best friend. Jesus Christ has become your best friend. You roll with Jesus, you roll with God, and if that's all you need, that's all you need. You don't need anybody else. You realize that you have those two in you. All right. You realize you have God in you. You realize you have Christ in you. And you don't need to have anybody around you when you got that much energy. All right. When you're rolling with the creator and the king, you are a divine child of the king, and you're rolling with the top king creator and the king. All right, you got some powerful energies, and you're rolling with some powerful energies. You realize that you don't need anybody else. But the thing is, because you don't need people now, oh, you don't need me no more, you don't like me no more, there was never no needing or liking to begin with. You was a terrible person to whoever's not talking to you anymore. And that's the only reason why a real person wouldn't want to deal with you anymore. It's because you're a terrible person. You were a terrible person to the person that you quote unquote called a friend. You put this person down, talked to them crazy, didn't let them know who they were, didn't try to put them on any positive real game that would try to help them elevate to the next level or change their life. You just was trying to tear this person down, and on top of that, you saw that they were better than what they were, and you didn't even try to inform them on it. All right, a real person will see someone has potential and be like, yo, you got potential, you're this, you're that, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that. It wouldn't try to stop them from doing it just so they can keep them around, so they can continue to benefit off of them, even though it's not going to work out positively for that person. But what they don't realize is they're short-minded. It don't even work out positively for them because they never end up getting what they truly would get if they would try to really elevate you and lift you up and tell you that, yo, this is who you are. But it took time for you to realize that you were that yourself. All right. It took time for you to realize that you didn't need other people. You only need you. You only need God. You don't need nobody else. That's all you need. You got God in you, and that's it. If all you got is yourself and all you got is God in you, you're doing, and you realize that and recognize that, you're doing better than half the people you know. And it's not even a competition, but they wanted to communicate with you so bad. Some of them will even go on your social media page and act like they're people who they'll act like your supporters. And then when you don't pay attention to them, they're going to do the same thing that they did to you in real life when they started to see that you was feeling yourself, when they started to see that you were feeling good. When you feel good around people who don't have your best interest at heart, what do they have to do? They try to pull you down. It's the same thing. Now they're just trying to do it on your social media page. Now they're just trying to do it to you online. They're trying to do it on your Facebook. They're trying to do it on your YouTube page. They're trying to do it on your Instagram. They're trying to do it on your Twitter. They're trying to do it on your whatever you got, all right? Your TikTok or whatever it is. They're trying to do it to you there because they can't get to you any other place. They're trying to access your mind. They're trying to bring you down one more time. They're trying to put they're trying to brainwash you or program you with something negative. All right. And when you don't pay attention to them, when you're not paying them any mind, when you're not looking at their post or liking their post or whatever it is they're trying to get you to see, then their true self comes out. They're going to say something so foul and undecent and disgusting and just terrible because they want you to feel bad. They want you to secretly they secretly want you to feel bad. They're not going to outrightly tell you it's them because they're moving behind a fake account. They're moving behind somebody else's picture. All right, they're doing this in a very cowardly way. All right, unfortunately, these people have cowardly ways about them. They can't keep it 100. They couldn't even keep it 100 with you in person. They couldn't even keep it 100 with you in person. Now they got to put on a fake act behind a fake picture, behind a screen, also and go online and try to get you there. Doesn't make any sense. But this is what they do when they see you starting to become who you were put here to be. This is what they do when they start to see you shining. This is what they do when they start to see you lifting up your spirit, lifting up yourself. All right, they start to see you become an uplifted person. All right, they thought you were going to stay down forever. They thought what they did to you would have destroyed you, would have belittled you enough so that way you wouldn't have dug deep to find that self-esteem, to find that courage, to believe in yourself. All right, where they left you, they left you in a state of low self-esteem. They left you in a state of not believing in yourself. They left you with no courage. They wanted to beat you down to the point to where you didn't think you were anybody. And they want to come back into your life to do that one more time. It's just who they are. It's just what they do. Don't feel bad when, people start trying to harass online and stuff like that. It's like they couldn't get to you in person. You done distance yourself from them in person. So now it's like this is the only option that they have left to try to get to you. This is the only option they have left to try to talk to you. All right. And they're so weird and so creepified that they'll actually talk to you for a little bit and try to act like they're friends with you. It's all about their personality. They have a deep, dark, twisted personality. They'll even be cool with you for a little bit. It's all like they thrive off getting the trust of people. It's like, what are you going to get from someone online? What can you get from somebody online? What can you get from having a fake interaction with a person over a website? But the thing is, it's about the innocence. It's about the trust for them. They want to take your innocence. Once you trust them, it's like they get you into this state to where it's like, oh, okay, they trust me. Okay, they think that I'm someone who I'm portraying myself to be. Then they switch it on you and flip on you out of nowhere when you least expect it. You're liking their post and you think they're supporting you and you think they got your back. And then you wake up one day, you wake up one morning, or you check it in the afternoon or before you go to sleep at night, and you see that they just put something on there that just shouldn't even be. All right, they got a whole picture up of a church lady, look like, she looked like she believed and look like she done read every Bible they done put out. All right, look like she hadn't missed a Sunday service since Sunday school. All right, and then you wake up and they just talking about something totally foul and disgusting and just unbecoming. And you're like, oh, what the heck? What oh, hmm, delete, and like a lot of that, unfortunately, um, you don't know how to take other people's comments, and it ruins it. Just like one bad fruit ruins the bunch, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, unfortunately, some people have been removed that shouldn't have been removed because I may have thought it was a negative comment and it wasn't. But there have been a lot of people that have been disguising themselves lately. So it's like, if anybody has been removed by accident, please forgive me. All right, if anybody was taken off and you feel you shouldn't have been, please forgive me, because there are a lot of fake toxic individuals that have came on, and it's like it makes it kind of hard to decipher between a real person or a real comment. It's like, yo, is this person real? Is this person not real? And if like a person has possibly not seemed real, I may have removed you by accident. Just a sidebar. I just wanted to touch on that. I apologize if I removed anyone by accident that shouldn't have been removed. But lately there have been some creeps. All right, there have been some creepified, weirdified people hopping on here. One moment, you know what I mean, we're saying praise God and amen and positivity and motivation, and then the next minute they're posting something that's foul, and it's like, oh wow, you gotta go. So that's it. Like, yo, they want to communicate with you so bad that they'll even hop on your social media because you're not talking to them in real life. It's like they have a resort. This is their last resort. Can't talk to them in person, so I have to get them on. I have to get them on their site. I have to get them on their page. I have to do this. I have to do that, and they will resort to these type of tactics. All right, so just beware. Don't take it personal. It's nothing against you. You're not a bad person or anything like that. And don't feel bad about yourself or anything like that. Do not feel bad about yourself because these people are popping up from your past. It just means that you're doing good and you're doing better than ever. All right. You're doing real great things. That's why they're popping back up. All right. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.